What's going on, everybody? It's been about a week. I was on vacation in Colorado, which is where I'm from. I got to go to my sister's wedding. My sister got married. It was really, really awesome. Very pretty views. I did post a photo on my YouTube, and I did post some other photos on my other social media. If you don't follow me there, feel free to go check them out. I took some pretty good photos, if I do say so myself. But it was nice. It was nice to get away. And I meant to do this before I'd left, but I got a little sidetracked. There was a lot to prepare for that I didn't anticipate, and didn't end up getting to do this, obviously. So that's why it's been about a week. But I have been told, rather than going straight for what was the other video? I don't even remember. Whatever's after 4Joe. I've got it in my notes. But I was told that I needed to do 4Joe first after suicide. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into 4Joe. And I know there's been a bunch of people that have said, hey, check out some of his more upbeat stuff. And I definitely plan on doing that. But I really like things that are a little deeper. I'm weird. I like darker, the darker music, things that go into a dark place that always seem to resonate a little more with me. And I think that's because I've been through a lot of dark things. Darker songs, darker music seems to be a little more emotional and heartfelt too. It's easy to write a happy song when you're feeling happy and throw together some good times, and there's a lot of that. 80s hair metal is kind of my go-to, having fun, upbeat party music and all that. But when you get the ballads, the sad, heartbreak, life is tough, you get, your country, your blues, your authentic music that really comes from a deep, dark place in your heart. And I really, really appreciate that side of music more than other sides of music, I think. And like I said, I think I can relate to it more. So we're going to do 4Joe. And I'm not prepared because the last one kind of fucked me up a little bit. But that's okay. Let's do this. Kind of a side that I haven't seen of him yet.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. The entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not.
Okay.
I tried to cut away my bitterness. Hatchet job.
We're
I locked my youth inside the trunk,
revisiting
inside a pickup truck, then dumped that
the
whole
last
thing
one.
over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. with all my rhymes. I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you man, I miss you absurd, fuck. Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather, otherwise I'd come and join you. But for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Well, that was kind of a roller coaster. Whew. All right. I do like to recap. Going back to suicide. Obviously, that part of the song was kind of what stuck out to me, and it was. We got back into that this time, and you can feel that weight still on his shoulders, and it's really cool. It's sad, but it's really cool as an artist when you can bring that out in music and other people can feel it. It's not easy to do. I mean, sometimes I guess it is. Sometimes this shit just spills on the page, but it's not always easy to do. And he does it very well, obviously. That's why he's built such a fan base. That's why we're doing these, I guess. And then it kind of felt like the song built on some hope. You know, hope for tomorrow and the people that we love and have lost that are looking over us. How we never really lose that. And then we kind of went back into the dark place, it seemed like. And I think this just to piggyback off of my last video, the wake that you leave when you make that decision, I think people underestimate the difference that they make in people's lives. and how hard life can be when you make that decision. So, again, if you're catching this, if you didn't see the last video, if you did, if you're watching this, and you're feeling like nothing's going right and life is heavy, don't give up. Dog says don't give up too. Don't give up. It's a fight. It's a hard fight. And we all come out different ways. But if you stay with it, you stick in, and you just endure, you come out better, you come out stronger, and we'll figure it out. We'll all figure it out together, right? Okay, Freckled Angels is next. Probably next week. And then we'll dive into some more happy stuff. I do love this series so far, and I'm looking forward to doing the next one. So, hope you're doing well. If not, hang in there. Everything's okay. It's gonna be okay.